Hello, good morning, my sweet baby boys.
Morning, Ben.
Good
morning, Papa Bird.
Do you have your coffees or waters? What do you guys got for your chosen beverage today?
Coffee and water.
Wow,
Coffee
you have both
and
of them.
water.
You have
That's
both
why
of them.
I keep peeing.
Guys, I have a letter today. I'm bringing the letter. I brought one, and boy,
You found one?
Yes, I found one, and boy, do I feel sort of I feel a little bad about this one. This was one that was sent to us a while ago and slipped through the cracks. It just, for whatever reason, we did not get to this letter. It is from an anonymous writer. And I think this is going to be a good one. It's going to be a special one, and I'm excited to do this with you guys. And I'm excited to know that you're hydrated, but you're also taking diuretics, and I like that one, guys.
Flushing the system.
Yes. So
I want to be a pure vessel for advice.
Oh, I think you are. So let's get into it today on this episode of Advice Fights.
Hola y bienvenido a un nuevo lucha de advice. No recuerdo cómo se dice advice en español. Entonces vamos con Spanglish y vamos a decir advice. Yo soy Adam Cayton-Holland.
Yo soy Ben Roy.
Yo soy Andrew Orvidal.
Perfecto. Y eso
¿Dónde
es la lucha de advice.
Biblioteca. ¿Dónde es la
se llama advice.
biblioteca?
I feel like you got that from the Adam Sandler album early on. He had like
Is that?
he
I
had
don't
like
remember that.
Do you remember there was all these tracks? There were random beatings. He was like, and now the random beating of a high school Spanish teacher.
Right, that's right.
And he'd be
man,
like,
I
"Hola,
forgot.
¿dónde está la biblioteca?" And then he would like beat the Spanish teacher. And I feel like that seeped into you somehow, and it's coming back
wow,
out
that is a
later.
deep
But that's
cut.
also just when you're learning any language. I think
Yeah, it
that's
is. Maybe Ben just
Whereas
got
the
it.
library, it's clutch for international travel. As you all know, one of the very first things you do upon landing is to go to the local library, check out some books for your stay.
Well, buddy,
So it
are you
makes
going to
sense they get
travel
you-
with books? They weigh so much. So you get
I
Yeah,
know.
you're
when
not.
you
You're
get
not
your
going.
book.
As soon as
Your
I land
first
in Mexico
question-
City, I'm like, what do I need for a temporary library card?
Exactly. I'm not, and then because I'm not asking where can I get 1 yard of margarita.
No,
Like where can I get? That's not what I'm asking. I'm asking where can I find books?
I'll tell you
When
what,
I
though.
get there.
A lot of people always ask me, how'd you get such a fantastic personal library? And I tell them, well, just because you check them out in a different country doesn't mean you got to check them back in. Those suitcases are a lot heavier.
You're stealing
Those suitcases
books?
are a lot heavier
stealing
when
books
I
from
leave.
Good luck finding me, Guam.
Never coming back. So
Doesn't matter. It's a
extradite me.
U.S. territory, so you're allowed to take their books.
That's true.
That's true.
That
That's
is true.
It was in the
I'm
Geneva
an
Convention.
international library thief. I don't steal from our territories. 'Cause I
That's what
respect the
Nuremberg
flag.
was about. That's actually what was out.
Wow.
Yeah.
No
Wow.
shit.
Yeah, it's a free flowing of library books.
Oh wow, I got the whole thing wrong. I thought it was something totally
no,
different.
it's not what you think it was about. It was really just about how do we get these, am I going to get in trouble if I steal a bunch of books?
Shit, do you think I'm gonna get Nuremberged for this? Because I'm like sitting on a lot
I like it as a
of
verb.
international.
You think I'm going to get Nuremberged for this? Is pretty
Yeah.
fucking cool.
Ah, fuck. I hope I don't get Nuremberged. for
Nuremberged
this.
for this.
You know that sounds like a backroom conversation that's happening right now.
Oh, dude, at the White House for sure. Except
You think
none
we're
of
gonna
those
get
fuckers.
Nuremberg for this? Nah.
5% of that cabinet knows what Nuremberg was.
Do a lot of
I
people
guarantee.
still go to the library? I know, like their digital app is crazy popular.
You know, I
now,
just
so-
re-upped my Denver library card because I had a Jeffco library card, and it's fucking great. I've been a fiend checking out books.
What
Same, dude.
library
I
do
forgot
you
how
go
easy
to?
it was. You get the books, they ship it to whatever library you want. So I got a library right down the street. I pick the books out on their website. 1 day, 2 days later, boom, it's at that branch. I go pick it up. I got a backlog
Exactly.
of like 9 fucking books now. It's crazy. Also, if you live in Denver, this is something I did not know. You can use your library card to check out parks passes. So you don't need to buy a parks pass, nor do you need to pay when you get there. Use your library card before you go. Boom, free parks pass.
Wow,
I'm like,
yeah,
I've
well,
become. Katie is a prodigious library user, and we've just settling into an old married couple. I don't know how to do anything. I just go, Katie, give me this book. And she she gets it from the library. It shows up days later. I got a stack of things ready to go. I do a lot of graphic novels from the library because they're so expensive. And so it's kind of like, I'll just read this and give it back. It's great.
I think the audiobook app has blown up. It's like called Libby or something.
Yeah.
What's it called?
People love that. It's so funny they have to check out the audiobooks and you have to wait. It's like, this is a digital file? Like, very weird.
Yeah.
But
Well,
I
think
know they
there's
have like a
only
rights. They have like a rights.
There's only a certain
key.
amount of licenses that are issued so that it doesn't just end up everywhere.
This feels weird to
but-
wait on a
But
list.
I know that's so good library talk, y'all. Good library.
And I think what the
Hard
takeaway
hitting.
is respect the stars and bars libraries. Internationally, have fun.
Go nuts.
What's
Go
funny to me
nuts.
is that I always get sidetracked on books I would never I would never regularly read. Like I'm finishing up of all books, and I'm not saying it's a bad. This isn't a statement on the book either way, but I'm reading The Tattooist of Auschwitz, which I would never have read.
You
I
love
just saw the
tattoos?
titles. Yeah, thank you, Andrew. Thanks, bud.
I just like to think that you're that stupid.
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
like,
I was like,
whoa,
dude's
tats?
just putting numbers. Why didn't he do anything cool? But yeah, no, it was not what I thought. I thought it was. I honestly thought it was a nonfiction book, but it's a historic fiction. But
Dude, this is a crazy, sad story. But when I was a kid, this guy David, who was my dad's father's friend, and like my dad's father was dead had been dead for years, but David was still close with my dad. He came to visit us, and he stayed in our house. I was probably 7 or 8, and he was a Holocaust survivor. And we went out to dinner, and I saw like the tattoo on his arms, and I asked him like, "What is that?" And it was like this moment at the table. Everyone's like this. And he just said, it's the best answer I've ever heard. He goes, "It is a beautiful woman's phone number." And I was like,
wow.
wow. That's amazing.
Wow.
Yeah.
Amazing.
when did you find out that it wasn't?
In the car on the way home, Johnny
yeah.
H was like,
Right
let me
after-
tell
yeah.
you about that beautiful woman's phone number.
I don't know. I don't know if anyone ever told me. I think I put it together in my head because he was a charming man and like an art dealer, and he's from Romania, had a very thick accent. It was just like, it was a weird, like a crazy figure that came into our house for a couple days. I never forgot him. So he loomed large, and I think sometime later I put that together and like asked my parents. But
Wow.
yeah,
Yeah, it's crazy
amazing.
to think that those people that lived and endured that are gone. Most of the people who survived that are quickly, where they're just aging off the planet, and it's crazy. The book
well,
is.
as
is-
we were
is-
joking, there's a fresh one coming around the corner, so we should be
Jesus
refill that stock.
Yeah.
Yeah, the book is. I don't know how I feel about the novel. It's there are parts that are really good and parts that I'm like, this. It feels like Titanic, like. Do you know,
Oh,
like the
really?
movie Titanic,
Just
where they're
like
adding a
fake?
love story to something that is incredibly awful and horrific? But I guess obviously life goes on in those environments. So
Well, similarly, I just got Matthew Perry's biography, so I'm pretty excited to read that. Similar stuff.
Yeah. Had you read that before?
No, but I
you
got
going
it.
for a
I
second
read
read?
it. I read in the New York Times review of books that it's a really heavy, interesting fucking read. And so I was like, I'll read this. I want to read
Is it the one? Didn't he have one before he passed? Is it?
Yeah,
the,
he
is
wrote
it
this
his,
one. It's one he
Yeah,
wrote.
it's his
Sorry,
autobiography.
It's his autobiography.
Oh, wow.
So
Oh, wow.
that's sitting on my
Report
desk.
back.
I will.
Yeah,
I'll
I'm
report
kind of
back.
curious myself.
Back. I got a manual for cleaning women from the library, Adam.
Oh hell yeah! That's so fuck. Have you started reading it or not?
I haven't cracked it yet. It's
Okay.
deep in the log books.
I get it. Guys, I like this talk. I really do. I could do library talk all goddamn day, but we have to
Welcome
help
to
people.
Welcome to library talk.
Man, let's get that NPR book.
No,
There
we have
would be people who like it.
we have a letter today.
We got a letter that's been in the mailbag for quite a while.
I honestly
and
don't know how this slipped through. I feel
well, there were times this letter we could just tell you, spoiler, it's a serious one, and there were times where this letter had come up and it was like, oh, we just did a serious one or things like that. We do kind of try to curate the letters as best we can. We don't just slop them as they come in down the conveyor belt. We try to, funny one, serious one, things like
Shuffle
that.
the deck a
So
little
this
bit.
one was a serious one, and that led to it
But
getting
much like
backburnered.
the library books stacked on our bedside tables, we will get to them in due time.
Yeah, we
will
will. This one took a lot longer than it ever should have. So to the writer, to the anonymous writer, we apologize. This was like Andrew said, just a process of repeatedly oh shit, yeah, we got to do this one, and then just moving forward. So we apologize, but it is a great one, and it is a little heavier. But I think it's something we can tackle as doctors in several different fields.
Yes.
And so yeah, I mean, we might as well just get to it. I'll read it. Yeah, we'll do it right here. Hey guys, like that start. I like that start. I'm not. It's gendering.
It's not our preferred pronoun of boys with a Z.
Yes, yep.
Boys with
Boiz, but
Right.
that's okay. Hey, you know what? I'm going to put it in there just so we have it for us.
Yeah,
Hey, boys.
yeah. There we go. Now I'm listening.
with the Z.
I'm awake.
Yeah. I am in need of some advice, but it's a little heavy. So my son just turned 21. He is on
Probably
the
Yeah,
26,
party.
26,
Happy boy,
26
sick.
now because we've had this letter in the mailbag.
So my son just turned 21. He is on the spectrum. He is high functioning, but needs a lot of support and attention throughout the day and cannot safely live by himself. I've devoted the last 21 years of my life to supporting, raising, and advocating for him. I'm super proud of him and love being his mom, but pretty soon it's going to be time to start living my own life again. I have recently started the process of finding day services and a home with a provider for him. So there are two parts to this advice. Number one, how do I ignore how guilty I feel? And number two, how do I get my groove back? As always, I'd like to stay anonymous, so it's all good to share as much or as little info as you want. Also, I know it's not a fun topic and that I already got a turn, so it's all good if you want to skip it. As always, thanks for all the laughs. Oh, okay. I did not read that far into this one. This anonymous
All good if
writer
you
had
wanna skip
apparently
it.
sent one before, but that's all right. You can send more than
yeah.
one. Life happens.
Oh yeah, if you've written in, you can write us as much as you want. You can make every day's decision an advice fight decision. Send
Let
us
us
a
be
letter.
your chat GPT, and we will never advise you to kill yourself like the robots are doing.
Yes, we will never convince you that you are a time traveling god or whatever other insane psychotic hallucination.
We may have some jokes, but we're not.
I
gonna
mean,
push
maybe
you.
I shouldn't say that. We've given some
yeah.
pretty wild advice. You're absolutely correct.
we
Genius. You're a
answer.
genius.
Yeah.
You have actually told. I think we've told people to do terribly. I mean, Adam, let's just be clear. Adam,
You
is
know,
what
who can
people-
say what we told who,
No,
when,
Adam
These
why?
said to
episodes
do
move
some
so
pretty-
fast.
Well,
We can't be
certain
bothered.
people-
No, I feel like
Have we at
everyone-
times given out criminal advice? Maybe.
Sure.
Maybe. Who's
I
going
feel
back
like
and listening,
generally,
Ben?
if I advise, harm, it's never towards the letter writer.
No,
Yeah.
and that's
It's
great.
outward.
That-
It's at other people.
Well, why don't we do this? We're going to take a quick break. We are going to pay some bills. Not all of them. We can't.
Not me.
Let's pay the lights. Let's pay the gas. No water this month, boys. Everybody's
Nope.
just got to save up.
No, we're collecting rainwater on the roof. It hasn't rained in months. Very low on precipitation. We're in the
Legally, you're only allowed one rain barrel.
High
Did you know
desert.
that in Colorado? It's fucked
yeah,
up.
I know that, right? You can't collect
Just one?
rainwater.
Wait,
You
what?
can have one barrel.
Yeah,
you can have
that's
one
it.
barrel.
Yeah.
How big a barrel?
Just one 55-gallon barrel is the limit.
I love it.
I think it's
That's
actually
great.
a legitimate rule so that people don't start collecting large catch basins. They want it to go to aquifers because we get so little water. But
fucked
yeah,
up.
They don't want a
Barrels I wanna
neighborhood
have.
water lord is the problem. Once you
Exactly.
get a neighborhood water lord, they have so much power.
why don't we do this? We're gonna take that break. Thank you. This writer lists that they are a subscriber to Patreon. Thank you for supporting us. You rule. For those listening, we got the leather pants. We got the Jurassic pants.
Oh, yeah,
we did. And we used them in the intro to the last Grawlix.
We sent them to Pants Valhalla.
We all wore them. We all had our different takes on it. It crushed at the
It
show.
was amazing.
We put that / putting it on Patreon for our Patreon subscribers at the Ben and Andrew level. So if you want to see what we have done with them, you've got to check this out, as well as Fourth Acts, as well as Boy Crazies. We've got bonus content, but you got to check this out. So
Yeah,
give us
if you're-
subscribe.
If you're curious about what our live show is like, this is the quickest way to see.
And all you people out there, come and make a trip to Denver. Come see the Grawlix live show last Saturday of the month. We're doing the next one in March. You should come and see it. But we're going to take a quick break. We're going to deliberate on this. We're going to think amongst ourselves. And when we return in Act 2, we are going to dispense with our advice. So stay tuned.
Y'all ready for this? Oh
Oh my God, I feel like I'm at a Nuggets game right now.
Hell yeah. Jock Jams, baby.
Advice.
Jock Jams.
Advice.
Jock
It's
Jams
time.
69. That was great, Adam. That was
Jock
so
Jam
good.
69 was a fucking sweet disc, a
What
sweet
a
double disc.
rendition. What a
I loved
rendition.
Jock Jams. I had 12 of them, and I loved every song on them. There were no misses on
When
any,
you
any of the
think
Jock Jams.
of Advice Fight, think of a middle school boys basketball team sprinting into an arena with that level
Yeah.
of energy.
Home game.
Running
It's a home game.
running around.
It's the first home game of the season before anyone realizes how bad the team is.
Yes,
so
we just got
everyone's
to
real
the
hype.
final score. It's like 86
The
to 30.
parents are
Not
there.
cutting anywhere right now. We're sitting in the moment where anything is possible. This is the team. Sure, they're all tiny. Sure, they're a lot smaller than the other.
Sure, it's a
teams.
white school primarily.
Wow, Adam. Wow.
The term white school doesn't have a great ring to it. I'm not going to lie.
I
gotta be
didn't do well,
carefree.
and I didn't do well, so I was forced to go to white school.
Where I floated to the top. Where I failed my way to the top. And
We are back in the second act here. We got a letter.
we have a great letter. We have a listener who is looking for advice on their upcoming empty nesting with their adult son who's on the spectrum. They want to know how can they ignore how guilty they feel, and they want to know how to get their groove back. And they came to the right three almost
Everybody
doctors.
knows I'm in the groove right now.
Ben, you have been in a groove for months.
For years,
More of like
dude.
a trough. It's kind of like a trench, like a World
Some would
War
even
One
say
trench.
It's almost a
littered
rut.
with bones.
Some would say I'm in a rut, but I just say it's a super deep groove that's going nowhere.
Yeah, it is
Yeah.
a tunnel.
Yeah, what's the difference between a groove and a rut? I mean, it's all perspective, baby.
That'd be a great shirt. What's the difference between a groove and a rut?
You could
And
just
on
see
the back,
some
it's all
asshole,
perspective,
yeah.
baby.
Can you put the needle down into the rut on that record? I'd like to listen to it.
If you have never listened to this show, welcome. If you don't know how Advice Fight rolls, here's what's going to happen. We're all going to
Figure it out.
We're going to
Figure it out, genius. How the
all
fuck
are
do you think it
each-
works?
We're all going to each give our advice. We have 3 minutes to do so. This is competitive, so we're timed. When you get down to 1 minute, we're all going to hear this sound as a 1 minute warning. That's a great sound. Thank you, producer Ron. And at the end, each of us will vote for who we thought gave the best advice. And we can't vote for ourselves. So that's the crucial thing here. We have to pick.
Otherwise,
And
we
there's a
would
lot of
always
gamesmanship. There's a lot of
know how the
gameplay,
vote goes.
especially considering that. And I don't want to show people how the sausage is made. I just want to say this real quick. We don't like each other. Like, we have not liked each other for years. There's this belief that we're like buds.
Nope.
But I don't like Adam.
Contractual buds.
Yeah, I don't respect Andrew.
We
I do
signed
like him, but I don't
a
respect him.
42-year contract. At the time, it seemed like
It
the
was-
right play.
Yeah,
it
it was a
seemed like we were
record at the
taking care of
time.
our future.
Yeah.
It was a buds
But
contract.
then the show got canceled and we moved back to Denver and we've all been in a pretty deep groove since then.
Yes,
So, deep groove.
I'm on like a slot car track.
But that's how it's going to go. The way we pick the order, because this is crucial. What order you go in is crucial to this, is determined by who won the last episode's challenge. And unfortunately, that was Andrew Orvidal.
I've had a great start to this season.
You
I've
really
had
have
a
come out of the
hot
gates. You've come out of
start.
the gates strong.
Hot start.
Well, Andrew picks up the paper every day. He gets done reading the paper. He goes, everything is great.
Right.
In the world. He likes where this is heading. So he shows up just in a better mood than we are.
Yeah, Andrew's pro.
Can you
What's
imagine?
going on?
Can you fucking imagine? There are people like that. They're like, hell yeah.
Yep.
What a life.
Yep.
What a life.
People often wonder how long can this podcast go? The three of you can't vote for the other. How many variations of this could we have? And I always say to them, hey, you're still playing rock, paper, scissors, aren't you? You dumb asshole.
Nice.
This can go on forever.
That was
Then you
that was
slap
such a
them.
long walk.
That was not a long walk. I got there
was
in 25 seconds. Play
Yeah, but
the
it was a
tape back
long
right
walk
now. I'll wait.
for a little
Which
bit.
one of the three would you be? I'm scissors. Dibs on scissors.
On paper.
Adam's
Fucking
rock.
rock.
All right,
Hell
tracks. It tracks.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
definitely paper because I'm a
Never
blank
thought anyone would like claim paper. You'd
a
think that'd
blank
be the
slate.
like throwaway. Sure.
What are you talking
okay.
about?
And you're prone to crumbling.
Yeah. You're fragile.
I'm stupid. I mean, it's,
Blown
I think-
away by the slightest breeze. No backbone.
There goes Ben. Woo.
you know, I said it and I didn't really dig that deep, but you are. It really is the best possible option for myself. And Andrew being scissors.
Cuts through that
something
red tape. No bullshit with this guy.
No, something no one uses. Something that no one
What,
uses
scissors?
anymore. No one uses
use scissors all the
anymore.
time.
Daily.
Everything is digital
Daily.
now. It's all oh, you cut emails up.
It's digital now.
Everything is digital.
So stupid.
I got a scissor app on my phone, and it does everything I need.
Yeah. You just rub your phone over the package. And,
All right,
All
dick
right.
face. You won last time with your dumb advice that only one, and Adam said it because he does not like me.
Whatever
maybe-
it takes, baby. Whatever it takes. A
You know
win's
you
a
do
win.
win most
You
of the
can't-
time because of the strong contempt that Adam and I have for each other. I
It
hope
is
you know
sort
that.
of a It is
Whatever
a
it
roadblock
takes.
for sure.
It is. You're getting in the middle. Like our arguments.
Maybe if you didn't feed Adam's contempt of you like you were shoveling coal into a locomotive with your dog shit advice, he might have a change of heart.
My
But
dog shit advice.
You
I
have
had
been
a
fueling.
down day.
You have been fueling
I had
Adam's
a down day. One episode where I was a little off on my riffing. I fell down riff hill. I knew it. I had a few riff martinis beforehand. I wasn't feeling like myself.
I don't even know what a riff martini is a euphemism for, but
I don't know either. And
Well,
I
here's the
may
thing,
still be there.
it sounds like a stroke. It sounds like I had a riff martini. It's like, no, you had a stroke.
I go into most episodes trying to think how Ben and I can coalition build to block Andrew's advice. And then Ben does some shit, and I'm like, I can't fucking work with this guy. And Ben, let's try. Let's try.
I'm at 3
begging you.
wins, Ben's at 1, Adam's at 0.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
It's crazy.
It's crazy. But
It's a new
I will be
season of
going
advice
last,
fight.
and I get to pick the order. I mean, I'm not going to have Ben go first just based on how fucked the last episode was when I had him go first. I think going first can be a boon. You get the fresh take on the advice. You don't have to worry about anybody scooping you on it. But instead, I'm going to have Adam go first. Ben,
What?
give you an extra
I
3 minutes to
wasn't that
prepare.
Bad. I mean, it was a Banksy type thing where I was. You guys just couldn't see it. You couldn't visualize what I was trying.
Anytime
to do.
somebody says something is like a Banksy thing, it's not,
It's
and
not
it's
a Banksy
bad.
thing.
It's
Yeah,
not,
it
and it's
sucks.
bad.
It sucks.
Yeah.
That's the
You guys
art
don't
of
like
it.
Banksy? You don't like him? You're over it?
I like
You're better-
Banksy,
No,
but
I
I don't
think-
like any imitation of it.
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
That's what. But I don't think I was. I think I was calling out to Banksy to do it. I think I was putting out the bat light.
What if Banksy listens to this podcast? Banksy, if you listen to this podcast, do a mural in
Please.
Denver in the next week and we'll know.
Yeah.
We'll know.
Also, Banksy, I'm a huge fan of Massive Attack, which you're not in, but we all kind of know you are in Massive Attack. So if you could send us a shirt or something.
I haven't heard that.
Yes. A lot of people think it's what's his face from Massive Attack.
I thought it was.
anyway.
Didn't hear that.
I thought it was
Okay.
Stefan Lassard, bass player of Dave Matthews Band.
And I'm the one, Andrew. And I'm the one that you dislike so
I always
vehemently.
thought it might be Stefan Lassard. You know, he gets around all over the world touring. It's a perfect cover.
And he-
You're right, Ben. You've got a point. You've got
Yeah.
a point. I don't like it.
Name one
cover.
band
I
you've
don't
hated
like
in
it.
your life more than Dave Matthews Band. I'll wait.
I can't.
Yeah. And he loves it. And you let that go every time. You two cucks. All right. Adam, you're
Just
up.
two cucks watching each other, watch somebody fuck. How does that insult work? What does two cucks mean? When we're on opposite sides of
No,
the bed?
if you're a cuck, if you're a double cuck, you like to watch someone watching sex. So you don't even look
Yeah.
at the sex. You
watch
watch
the
guy-
person
You watch
watching
the
them,
person watching.
which is
them.
I'm
weird
in the hotel
person.
hallway looking through the doorway at Adam, who's in the cuck chair, pivoted
Yeah.
to the action
I'm
on
watching
the bed.
sex.
Exactly.
I'm like, there's a lot of fun things to watch here.
Meanwhile,
and you're
Ben
just watching
is
me.
down the whole hotel hallway watching me, watch Adam, watch me.
in a whole cuck goose scenario, right? It's
It was right there. Congrats.
see, I'm back in the game, baby. It says I can't riff. I can
Okay.
riff when I need to. All right, Adam.
All right,
Are
Adam,
you ready
get
to
into the
dispense
talk
with
to
your
gun.
advice?
I
I've
am.
got 3
I am.
minutes.
I
Here we
am.
go.
Adam is going to get in there. Adam, here we go. Adam is ready, going first. Here we are. 3, 2, 1, advice.
Okay, so you asked us 2 questions. The first one is, how do I ignore how guilty I feel? That's something you have to explore internally, but I just want to say from someone who's just read this letter, you should feel no guilt whatsoever. I can't imagine how hard it is to raise someone who's on the spectrum and needs all that help, and you've done that for his whole life. You've been there for him. It's undeniable. You're now helping him move on to the next phase. Of course, you're going to feel some guilt, but just know that you have been everything for this kiddo, and you should be celebrated for it. You're a good mom. How do I get my groove back? Well, there's a playbook here, and it's well worn. First thing, get yourself a ticket to a tropical island resort. While there, appraise the staff. Find the one you find to be the sexiest and fuck him hard. Night 1. He's going to be 20 years younger than you. You're going to feel a little guilt, whatever. Fuck him. Enjoy that deep dicking. It's going to be awesome. Then he's going to try to bring you to meet his mother. You're going to feel weird because you're about the same age and she'll scold you for robbing the nest and you'll go home in shame. But then he's going to fly to where you live because you had a crisis where a friend died from cancer. And so he's going to be there for you in that moment.
Jesus.
Your family's going to judge him and say, you can't be with this young man. And you're like, but the dick, it's the best dick. And they're like, no, don't do this. And he's going to propose to you. And you're going to be like, I fucking can't. And then there's going to be some shakeup with your job. You'll get it back. You're deciding whether to move to get this new job. But he's going to be leaving, and you're going to run into him at the airport, and you're going to say, yes, I accept. I accept, and I don't care what society thinks. Let us get married. Deep dick me forever. I love you, I'm yours.
Jesus.
I love you, I'm yours.
Thank
And
God,
I'll tell you
1
what,
minute left. 1 minute.
if this guy is
Oh,
half the guy that Tay Diggs is, you're going to have your groups back. You're going to get your group back a little bit. And, you know, there's people will be bothered by it. Your son,
Stella got her group back.
your son
I had to Google it, but it is.
be a little put off by it. But whatever, he's going to learn. And more importantly, you're free to explore your sexuality with the help of a resort. That's all I need.
All right.
So in short,
So-
go find some fucking awesome dick at a tropical resort somewhere
Oh God!
and
Why do you have
eventually
to
marry
keep
it.
saying it like that, though? I mean,
Because it's
weird
like-
from you.
it's
It's
like-
weird from you. I'm not saying I'm not against it, but it's
Why is it
weird.
weird
Not bad
from me?
advice.
It's not bad
Oh,
advice.
what a shock! Andrew comes to his rescue.
You've
You
been
know
giving
it's
yourself
troubling.
to your
Hearing
son,
him say
and now you're
deep
doing something.
dicking is so troubling.
It's not. It's what everybody wants. Some sexual attention. Everyone does. We're human beings, and this woman.
I'm not denying that. Not
Right.
denying that at all.
So sit back in your fucking third tier cuck chair and watch me get this letter writer fucked by a stud at a resort that she went to, and enjoy the show, Ben. Because right now you're just getting in the way. So shut up and watch it.
I like it. I like the
And we at
passion
time?
Adam has
Is it
brought.
time?
That's it,
Please
I'm done.
say
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
at time.
he's yeah.
Oh, for fuck's sake! That felt
Wow.
like forever. That felt like January. Honestly, it felt
Well,
like
you should watch the movie. It feels way longer, but that is pretty much the beats.
Okay. Okay. And it's also, I'm going to just tell you right now, and Andrew will never say it, it's incredibly lazy to use the plot of a movie as your
Although,
advice.
To be
That's all
fair,
I'm
it
gonna
took
say.
you and I
Movies
a while
answer
to
all of
recognize.
life's questions. Movies
just-
are a roadmap
I
for
think
how
it's
to.
incredibly
Stories matter.
no,
Art
but I mean, you
matters.
didn't have to riff
Stories
anything.
matter
You
and art matters.
You just
And
made
if you're
it up.
against my advice, you're against art. You're against being inspired by the cinema.
Yeah. All right.
are.
But no, I'm not. Yeah.
Don't
I
shit on
don't.
an entire medium because you don't understand it. Because you don't get
No,
the
no, no.
message.
I'm not saying that. I just think you got on me about not having A+ riffs last episode, and then all you're doing is you're ripping off the riff from a movie.
I'm trying to. What I'm trying to do is help someone who wrote a letter. Ben, have you ever heard of that? You ever tried doing that on this podcast?
Anyway, all right. I guess I'm going in right now. It's my turn because I would like to go into the Toctagon because and I would. If real quick, I would like the cleaning crews to clean up some of the blood in here because Adam bled out.
Hey, letter writer, why don't you kind of keep an eye on that cleaning crew? Maybe one of those guys might be up your alley.
It's funny what a one-way dynamic that is when it's like, oh, you're a lady at a resort. Why not find a stud amongst the staff and fuck them? You flip that around. Well, not such cool advice anymore, is it? Not great
Wait, if it's from the
advice.
perspective of the guy who works there, and
If it's a dude going to a resort and it's like, hey, why don't you find some tail while you're there? And fuck the hell, people would be like, that's fucked up. Don't, absolutely not.
But it is kind of cool if you do it from Taye Diggs' perspective. I would watch that movie. He's just trying to make it. He's just and like people are saying, you're upwardly mobile. You're taking out. You're trying to F this cougar to get at her money. But he's like, no, it's actually love, and I'll marry her. That's a good story. I'm gonna write that down. I might.
Yeah, why don't you write that screenplay?
How Winston Shakespeare, that's the character's name, got his groove back.
I know. I had Googled the plot because I was like, this can't be the plot of
Winston Shakespeare.
Winston Shakespeare got his groove back.
Yeah.
Is that the name of the character?
That character,
in the movie?
Taye Diggs' character's name, Winston
He's
Shakespeare.
just a guy working at a resort, just gets fucked by some
You and I,
tourist.
He's in the kitchen. He's like an upwardly mobile chef. He's trying to make it as like a chef.
The three of us know that part of the reason why movies have such bizarre names for characters is that the legal departments want to avoid any likeness to actual human beings. So you have to pick very strange names because the names all go through legal. Like every name on those who can't, you had to submit, and then they would do a search to make sure that it couldn't be that potentially this was about. So Winston Shakespeare, though, they've got to stop this.
What an Anglophile that screenwriter was. Like Winston Churchill and William Shakespeare together.
Okay. All right.
All right, Ben. Hop in there. Okay. All right. 3, 2, 1. Advice.
Well, I have a feeling that we are all going to echo the same sentiment that Adam is on question number 1. He went
Stella
first.
got her groove back as a classic.
No, the number.
That
question
it's
number
rife
1.
for a reboot from Winston's perspective?
What I was going to say is, I understand. I shouldn't say that. I can't imagine what it must feel like. The sense of worry and vulnerability you must feel for your child, setting them off to start doing things on their own and being cared for separately from you. And I imagine that does create a lot of guilt. So we don't do this often. Earnestness horn. I just want to sound it.
Wow.
Although I think they're both going to be good on this one. I want to sound it, and I want to just say as well, you've done everything for this child, and it sounds like what you're doing for them as an adult is exactly what you should be doing. You sound as if you are taking all of the necessary steps to ensure they have the best pieces in place to move forward. So you shouldn't feel guilty at all. I know it's not going to go away just by me saying that, but you sound like you're a great parent and that you've given this person your child a great life and a great start. So be proud of yourself. Try to flip that and to be happy for yourself. And to be proud of what you've done, and you're not going anywhere. You're still going to be involved in their lives, So I think that's huge. Earnestness horn can now shut off. I have a feeling it will.
This has been a test of the earnestness horn.
I'm
Had
gonna
this
be-
been an
I'm gonna
actual
go-
earnest opinion, you would have been directed on how to emotionally react.
I'm going to go earnest as well on this with my advice of how to get
Oh,
your
another
groove back.
earnestness horn? Back to
earnest-
back.
No, I'm not sounding it. You guys can pick on this if you want.
Ernest goes to Ernest.
What I would say is
Ernest goes to
I would
Ernest.
start.
Ernest sounds the earnestness horn.
I'll take injury time. Honestly, guys,
Of course you will. Of course you will. It's built into your advice. A 5-minute segment of advice from Ben. We've all come to
That's the
expect it.
subtitle of this podcast.
You guys, it's so ridiculous.
Whether it's stand-up or advice,
It is
Ben
not-
goes
it is
long.
not
Run the
cut-
light.
Ben
It's not
goes
cut,
long.
Boost. We don't go. This is the way the cuck chair works in this hotel. Is there's 2 cuck chairs on either side of the dresser. You both sit there and watch me, and then critique my form. You
But
don't
you
sit there and
wank your
enjoy
little
it. You go,
D.
oh, your ass looks weird, or you know what I mean. You need to do more squats or more. Or you
Well,
guys
you
are
have hit your regulation time.
I
Wait,
hate
what
you
is it?
both.
So why don't
No,
you
I'm
finish
going
up?
injury time. I'm
Great.
going injury time because
Enjoy
you guys
20
have
minutes or
taunted
whatever
me
you think's fair.
since fucking day one. You guys have been against me, and I know what it is. You guys are jealous of the fact that I connect. That's what you're jealous of. You're
To what?
jealous of the fact that I connect. I've paused the timer because I am done with this shit. I am done with you two sitting on either side of that dresser and critiquing me when you, Adam, should be watching Andrew watching me. But you don't. You do not do that.
Are you going to ever get to your advice, or is this more?
You're
what's
stuck in
happening?
your
Start the time
own
again. I have 1 minute
mental
left.
labyrinth.
Are you guys going to shut your damn
1
mouths?
minute.
Are you going to shut your
I'll
fucking
do
mouths?
anything to make this stop.
Okay, good. Then shut up, because I'm giving honest advice. To our anonymous writer, what I would do is I would get out into the dating world. I would start if you are not currently in that, but it sounds like that's what you're saying. And I would be upfront about the fact that you are a parent to a high functioning child with ASD, and just be vulnerable about that. I'm putting myself out there. This is, I haven't prioritized myself or my own needs in a long time, and I'm trying to do that now, and I'm trying to do that in the way of finding a partner and building a life beside this. And I think what you're going to find is there are other parents out there like yourself that may also have children that are growing up right now or grown children. And this is a great place to share commonality and to find somebody with who you share common life traits with. So that is my advice. That is what I would tell you to do. I'm going to stop there. I know it took 5 minutes, but I want to be clear
Literally
again
did.
to all of our
Literally
listeners.
did.
You're all getting mad at me. I know our listeners are getting mad at you. Do not know what happens in the inside working of this.
Yes, they do. We're on
workings of this.
YouTube now. They can see how this
They
is
don't.
made.
That is curated and edited
It's
by
not.
producer Ron.
It shows exactly the.
It is
raw.
not
It's
showing
raw.
anything. It is not raw. You guys are awful.
Shows what we have to deal with. It shows
you
what
have
we
to
have
deal
to deal
with what? That I give good
That
advice,
I gave
sound
the
advice.
same earnest advice that you did, and
Only
didn't have
on
to sound
question
the
one.
horn.
The second one is
and
all-
I didn't have to sound the horn because I have strength in what I'm saying.
Only on the
and I
first
can fight
fucking
you off.
question.
You have to sound the horn because you're soft.
No, I wanted to make sure that the person knew that I was being as earnest as possible.
Oh,
and I
so you have
didn't-
to say it like if
do
you
wanna
don't
know,
speak
Do you want to know
English?
what's funny about this, Adam? Is that the minute I turn the earnestness horn off, I immediately am hit with this rogue wave of bullshit that you guys have been building up off the coast of my island that I am on now. And you've killed a lot of my residents. You
Speaking
have, a
of,
lot
of
them.
bullshit we've been cooking up, in this cuck analogy where Ben's in the hallway watching Andrew watch me watch a couple have sex, I think Ben keeps getting bothered by hotel staff. Like, what's he doing out there? So he carries an ice bucket and he just keeps saying he's filling ice up, but he's not. He's there to watch.
I'm not.
But
I'm,
that's his
I'm,
that's
I'm not
his
even.
cover.
I'm not even playing because I think people see that we are in a Ramada right now, and that you guys are not watching each other. You're watching me all the time, and you're critical. You are always critical of me, of my gifts. The fact that I'm multi-talented, you guys get mad about that. Tell me you don't. Andrew does. Andrew?
All this cuck talk, you never hear what the cuck thinks. There should be like a cuckold's diary. Here he's like writing about what he thinks of the sexual acts and how he feels about them. But he,
Yes.
you know what I mean? Maybe he's not into it half the time. He's like seen it so much. He's just like, this isn't even a good performance.
The Cuckold's Diary.
The
Well, I'll
Cuckold's
look for it on airport shelves.
All right, that's my
What are you reading?
advice.
What are you reading over there? The Cuckold's Diary. All right.
All right, Andrew, why don't you get in there, and then Adam can soft jerk you for a little while you get through it. He can, yes, that's great advice. He can, yes, Andrew, and not be critical at all.
Save my painting.
Soft
We're back.
Jerk.
So
Soft
just a little.
jerky. What does that even mean?
It's so that he doesn't go too hard on you. So that
Soft
he-
jerk was one of Winston Shakespeare's best dishes at that resort where he and Stella fell in love.
A soft
He had
jerk is
great soft jerk.
Adam making you look like you have stamina because he's not actually gripping tight. He's like, oh, look at how much longer Andrew can go because you're not actually gripping on it.
Yeah, I'd like to hold it.
Cool. Like an endurance hand job? Is that the scenario
but he's
you're
not
putting out
actually
there?
creating any friction,
Cool.
so it just looks like you're doing the work. And I hate you both so much.
It's like during the baton pass, you kind of got to let go. You got to relinquish your grip. That's how I approach Andrew.
All right, Andrew, take a sip of your coffee and get into the Toctagon. Andrew, do you have the timer going?
I do have the timer.
Okay. And Andrew, you are in the Toctagon, ready to dispense your dog shit advice. Here we go.
Whoa. You can't editorialize like that.
I can
as the
editorialize
person
all
at
I
the
want.
starting
You guys
blocks.
do it in the middle of mine. Why can't I do it before
I get a
even
clean
started?
start. I get a clean start.
You've never had a clean start in your entire life.
You think they can do that at the Olympics when they're up on the blocks? Like, oh, we got ourselves a real
You're the
lead diaper over here,
You're
and
the
then
BMX
they count
rider that hits the gate before it goes down, and you fucking topple over the top. And then what's Adam do? He stops and he's like, "Here, let me help you back up on your bike, my best friend." And then you guys ride down together. Join
Yeah,
go
and
to
it
BMX
looks cool. It's part of the trick, Ben.
you guys joined at the dinks. All right,
He
here we go.
sits facing
Shut
me
up.
on the BMX.
That's what you
And we
guys
do a
are. You
backflip.
Siamese twins that are joined at the tips of your dicks.
I don't even think you could say that term anymore. That's what I think.
Yeah,
I don't
I
even
think that's
okay, wait,
probably
no,
not
You're
okay.
racist.
No. Let's erase that. I don't want to be called
No,
out
you're
on that.
racist.
You're a conjoined twins joined at the dicks, and what you guys keep doing is pissing into each other. That's
They're
all
called
you guys doing.
Taipei twins.
That's also
now.
pretty
Duh.
insensitive. You don't know how
Taipei
many
twins.
conjoined twins listen to this.
All right, Adam, I'm ready for you to stay silent and respectful during all of this. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Advice.
Kristen, I got it.
I got sabotaged right out of the gate.
Sure did.
Taipei twins.
Yeah.
That's so fucked. Okay. All right.
Time's wasting,
the-
Andrew. Hurry up.
The first part of your advice.
Don't
how to
worry, you
ignore
can just have
guilty-
as many extra minutes as you need, according to the Ben Roy clause.
Apparently. Oh, I tweaked my ankle. Can I have an extra 2 minutes?
I didn't
how do I
tweak
ignore
my
how
ankle.
guilty I feel?
You guys-
How guilty I feel. Let me further echo it
I'm
as
gonna
if
pause
it's a
right here.
As if
I'm gonna pause right here. I'll interrupt it. I don't even fucking care anymore.
piece of shit. I'm in the
gonna
middle.
pause you right here. I'm gonna write a song about this. All right, start back.
Wow,
up.
cool threat, dude.
Yeah. Can't
All
wait
right,
for
I'll
Done
look
songs
forward in
about you guys.
2028. I'll keep my ears open.
I don't have any friends anymore. I don't have any friends anymore. All right, here we go. 3,
Okay.
2, 1. Stupid advice. Go.
How do I ignore how guilty I feel? Not to resonate the echo even more so that we become a sort of advice Grand Canyon, but I would also echo, you have nothing to feel guilty about. I think it's natural for any parent as they are approaching what they call the empty nest phase to kind of review all of your time with your kid, and you start to wonder, like, did I do right by this kid? Have I actually set them up for success? You could feel those little pangs of like, oh, I wish I'd done this better. Maybe I could have done that.
Do you
That's
think
just
Trump
natural.
feels that about Barron?
Sure.
I don't even think Trump knows that Barron exists almost all the time. I think he has to be reminded, like, no, that tall guy is your son. He's like, get him out
Do
of
you think
here.
Barron Trump even saw Melania? He probably didn't go see it.
No. He's too busy making millions of dollars on insider trading fraud. The second part of your question, how do I get my groove back? Sadly, I don't think you get your groove back. It's been over 21 years trying to rekindle this idea of yourself before that time. I think that could be a mistake. I say you need a new groove. You've been like a spoiled, petulant Incan emperor who's been ruling with a foolish hand, and it's as if someone has tried to poison you, but they gave you the wrong vial and they turned you into a llama, and you go on a series of misadventures.
Talking about.
You
And
go
I'm
on a
the stupid one.
series-
I'm
you
the
go on
stupid
a
one.
series
Really.
of misadventures, but you learn a few very important life lessons, and you realize that, destroying that village was not the right thing to do. You get turned back into a human. You turn the sorcerer who tried to poison you into a cat, and you live happily ever after. There's a lesson there to be had in you getting your new groove. So go into life with that mindset. That's my time.
Well, that sucked. Did
You guys
know
haven't
that
seen Emperor's New Groove? It's good. It's good.
By the way, they were called the Sapa Inca. They weren't called emperors. There were no emperors. They were rulers, and they were called the Sapa. So I just wanted to point out that you were not correct. You were using a term that did not apply to.
Well, tell that to Walt Disney, okay?
That is how you get most of your history, right? Is through Disney movies. Andrew came in with advice that I don't remember already. If that's a good sign, I already forgot it.
I don't remember yours either, so there.
Yes, you do. Yeah, you do.
I don't.
Yeah,
I don't.
Well, let's remember that when we vote.
I know.
What was memorable and what wasn't.
I don't remember yours either, Adam, and I'm going to really need these recaps. I think this may be the last episode.
That you do?
Depending on
Great. We would love to recast.
Oh, is that what it is? Great.
We're replacing you with a chatbot, Ben.
Yep.
We've been
Oh,
training
yeah, well,
it.
find a chatbot that's willing to show his ass in front of 180 people at a live show where you guys were like, no, jam your underwear in your ass crack. They want to see this.
We were like that?
I didn't want to
yes.
do it. I was
Sure.
You guys are such liars. I did not want to do it backstage, and Adam goes,
I 100%.
it's funny.
I
It's
100%
funny."
pushed you to do it. I
Yes.
absolutely.
But
I
you
pushed
pitched
to do
it, and we said it was funny.
because
you
you're not
pitched it.
providing anything that mentally our fans can enjoy. So, like, give them a dumb physical laugh. Andrew and I will handle the heavy lifting everywhere else.
Show your butt.
Fucking, all right. I don't care. I'll use my body to sell a few tickets if I have to.
Let's
We
take,
gotta take
whatever
a
it
break.
takes. We got to take
We're gonna
a
come
break.
back.
Been done
We're
since
gonna
the
crown
beginning
a
of time.
winner.
Sorry, sex is the oldest profession.
I want you to know, if you ever feel bad for him,
oldest
know that
profession
we're
of my
tearing Ben down to build him back stronger. It's a process. It's all good.
That's
Take a
right.
break.
I'm the
At
Kennedy
this point,
Center.
he should be very strong.
I'm the Kennedy Center of this. I'm Adam Cayton-Holland's Ben Roy's Kennedy Center.
And there's a
means
lot of rats
He has
fleeing the
Trump's name
sinking ship right
tattooed
now.
on his
But
midriff.
it's going to come back stronger. It's going to
Yes.
come back stronger.
We're going to take another break to really think about whether or not we want to keep doing this podcast. If the third act returns, we will. But that's a big if. It may just end right now. So if it comes back for the third act, we will vote for the winner of today's episode. So let's stay tuned on that one. Winston Shakespeare. I looked this up. You are correct. I watched the trailer of the movie.
It's pretty hot.
I want to
right?
backtrack a little
pretty
bit.
hot.
It is hot. It is hot. Winston Shakespeare is such a great name now that
Yes.
I've kind of flipped a little bit on this, and I had a moment. I realized I don't have much else. And so I want to apologize to you guys. I know that I took this podcast to the edge of breaking up. And I want to apologize. I did a little inventory of what I have in my life, and I have nothing else right now. So
this reminds me of so many relationships I've been in.
yes.
Thank you for taking it to the brink and then pulling back at the last minute.
I just want you guys to know that I am serious about my concerns with our relationship, but I am willing to work on it with you both. And I'm sorry that I got so feisty today, and I'm sorry I took 5 minutes.
Well, Ben, I want you to know,
Adam, is that you?
I think
farting,
it
or
takes
is
a
that
lot of
Andrew?
bravery to
That's
say
me
what you
making a
said.
diarrhea sound.
It takes a lot of bravery to say what you said. I appreciate that. I would like to invite you back into the Winston Shakespeare project, unnamed currently, but I would like to
Working title.
have you back in the story phase, but not the actual writing.
I look at me. I am looking directly into my webcam, and I'm sorry. for
So
how I be.
story by, we will all get the credit. However, written by,
Screenplay
I'm taking
by-
it. I'm taking
yeah.
that.
I would just like to be more a part, a space part of the reindeer games that you guys have. Maybe just once, I could join you both on picking on me. Maybe
You
would
think
let
you're
me,
the Rudolph of this situation?
No.
You think, yeah, you are. You're trying to humble brag that you're the Rudolph of this group. You're not. My
No, I'm
friend.
saying I would.
You're not.
I would. I think I could be. I think I could be. I drank a lot, and my nose would get really red when I drank.
True. That's true.
Yeah.
You're a backline. You're like a Blitzen at best, my friend.
I think he did a lot of good pulling. And one could say that about me.
Anyway, it's February and these riffs are
I want to.
Early.
I do apologize, and I hope I'm not doing this as gamesmanship. I know I will be accused of that.
Yeah.
But I hope you can take my apology into account when we go into the voting portion of this.
Let's recap
okay.
recap our advice. Adam, your
Adam,
advice.
I can already see it. You
they
think
were
I'm
all
being
two-part.
disingenuous.
They were all two-part.
Okay, my advice is, girl, you got nothing to feel guilty about, and girl, get some dick.
What if the title of your movie was How Winston Got His Dick Dished?
Because he's a chef, and so
Yeah.
that is now a candidate. He's
See,
dishing
that's
out
what I'm
his dick.
talking about. Why do you
Put me in the
and
room.
all
Put
his
me in the
shit?
room.
Why are you always on board for his stupid riffs? That wasn't even that
Dick
good a riff.
dished sounds great. Dick
Yeah,
dished
it's
sounds
fun.
great.
Everybody
You got-
loves alliteration.
There's a
Ben,
sonic.
what was your
It's
advice?
great.
My advice was heartfelt. I said, don't feel bad. You did everything you could for that kid. And I said to get out in the dating world and be upfront about the fact that you are where you are emotionally and your child. And
So
and
my
everything.
exact advice.
No.
Nothing to be ashamed of. Go get dick.
No, I did not say go
That
get
is the
dick.
point.
Oh,
Yeah,
get
you
out in
said
the
go
dating
to an
world.
island.
You said
Get
get
out
out
in the
there.
dating
Go to
world
an island
is
and
not
you
to
said
get dick.
No, you said go to an island.
Get out in the
and
dating
fuck
world and
the
hold
staff.
hands. Go hold
Is what
hands.
you actually said.
Hey,
Adam.
go hold
Did you
hands.
forget?
Is that what you think the dating
I
world
mean,
is?
isn't that a
Grow up.
shortcut to use it better than
Dude,
using
what
the dating
is it
apps?
with you two? Like,
Grow
what
up.
is it?
Grow up.
Was there a ceremony? Did you have a ceremony?
I just think it's pretty sad that you think.
Do you guys
it's
do
not
this?
about
Do you go
getting
to like
dick.
a foggy area in the woods, and was there a priest to like see over this unholy communion?
This
That
is so
it feels like
Look, as a
this was
fantasy
done-
lover, I like the riff, but it's weird. It's weird.
All right,
just- I
Andrew.
Yeah, we go
know.
to a circle of stones.
Ben
don't know.
regurgitated my advice while having to use the earnestness horn, which is always a sign of
I
weakness.
did not regurgitate
Andrew, go
your
ahead.
advice.
Andrew, go ahead.
Yeah, what was yours,
My
Andrew? I
my
forgot.
advice was
Llama.
also
A llama.
don't feel guilty. It's natural to have the empty nesting questions of guilt. And two, don't get your groove back, get a new groove. Think of a new you. And then, yes, I used the allegory of the Emperor's New Groove to support that. But think of a new you, not trying to get a groove back with my advice. So there we have
Cool.
it.
So
Can't
that
vote
felt
for
original
ourselves.
To you, Adam? That felt
What's
good.
what's crazy is how both of you copied me. I said you got nothing to be ashamed of. Go get some dick, and I used the,
No, you did
the
not.
plot of a movie to tell
No,
that.
you did not.
Andrew,
You
Ben,
said-
you said don't be ashamed of anything.
Take
Go
a-
get some dick. Andrew
you
said it as
take
well.
a trip
Use
and fuck the staff. Get a
Get some
deep
dick.
dickin', I believe.
100%.
Neither of us used the term deep dickin'.
Well, I know what
like-
women want.
Mine had no dicks in the advice at all.
Yeah, mine did not either. I was actually kind about all of it.
I gave
Yeah,
I
Once
gave
go hold
again,
Brandon
it was
hands.
G
Go hold
advice.
hands with a fellow parent. Fucking idiot.
Well, it's time to vote. You can't vote for yourself.
You can't
Adam,
vote for yourself. You can't. In the event of a tie, it goes to Patreon, which none of us want to see happen.
No.
So Adam, you are up first. You gave the worst advice, so you go first.
I gave the
You-
advice that was parroted twice this episode. So either way, I'm voting for my own advice by voting for one of you. And I think just out of gamesmanship, because Andrew's so far ahead, Ben, I vote for your version of my advice.
I did not take your fucking advice, dude. I did not take your fucking advice. Your advice was so fucking
Just
stupid.
take the vote before he rescinds
I
it.
think your head's so far up your own ass, you can't even see what you're being influenced by because you're just
Which,
staring
to be
at
honest,
yourself.
is what brought our chairs to the bed in the first place. But
Hey, get over here.
Hey,
He's
get over to
putting his
room
head
11. Hey, get over here to fucking 214. There's some good shit going on in this room.
all that jujitsu's paying off. This dude's got his head all the way up his own ass.
Okay.
So you got my
turn to
vote, Ben.
You know what,
Ernest,
Adam?
hold on. Wait, could I use the earnestness horn to say Ben's got my vote? 'Cause that's the type of shit you do.
I called the earnestness horn so that you guys wouldn't interrupt me. And then the minute I remove the
you
internet,
use it unnecessarily.
The earnestness
no
horn.
backbone. You are the paper. You are the paper of the pod. No
Yeah,
backbone.
you know, you're the Rock. You have no fucking personality. You have no personality. You can't be moved. It's ridiculous.
I'm a multifaceted
Takes forever.
five-tool threat like Dwayne Johnson.
it
The
takes
Rock.
forever
like
for
Dwayne Johnson,
you
The
to
Rock.
change.
I'll probably have
That's
my own
what it is.
tequila in
It
a
takes
while.
forever.
I'll probably have my own tequila in like 10 years.
And you're also a rock because your kids kick you around. All right, my turn now. and okay, I don't want to do this, but I have to play the game as well. I can't. I've got to vote for Adam, and I hate every minute of it, but I have to vote for Adam because I don't want Andrew to pull ahead anymore. And also, I don't think Andrew gave any advice. I still don't exactly understand what your advice was. Change who you are, be a different. I don't even understand it fully. So
Well, I can't grasp the plot of a Disney movie. Maybe go see a doctor.
I didn't even recognize that as a Disney movie. I had no clue. Adam, you have my vote as much as it pains me. Andrew, you are up.
All right, I'm up.
I know what's going to happen. You're going to vote for Adam.
Ooh,
What
it's
a
the
shock.
Kingmaker
What a fucking
Siege.
shock.
You know what? Even with all that sassiness, I am voting for Adam. I am voting
Even
for
with
because
that?
when I read
What
this
do you
letter,
mean, even with that, that's not what you say before you do exactly what I was said you were going to do. That's the wrong.
You can't tell him which way to go in language. He's trying new things out.
You know,
can't tell him how to do it.
Even with all your talking,
Ben, you
even-
might have thought you disrated me, but you did.
You got that all wrong, Andrew. I don't know how you. All right.
When I read this letter, I was like, well, there's probably not going to be any funny responses to this one. But Adam found the funny bit.
Did he?
With
Was
the
it funny?
how Stella got a groove back.
Was it funny?
We've been riffing on it ever since he did it. We've been having
no,
a
we
good
have
time.
not riffed on it.
We've been having a good time with it. I'm voting for Adam.
You two. You two. I want to. Can we put up a poll?
It
to
was a
ask
ritual
if
in the
listeners
woods,
Hear this?
and it's blood binding, Ben.
And this is the problem with science. Science is relationship based. In the end, the people performing the experiments, doing the research, they become friends, and then they become biased towards each other, and they can't give truly unbiased advice when they're fucking 69ing each other the whole goddamn time. I hate you guys. You gave Adam a win on advice that was not advice. It was the
I liked it. It
rehashed
was
plot of a
fun.
movie.
It was
It was
fun.
fun. You
Ben,
had
you
fun
and I
today.
are tied. Andrew's got 3, I have 1, and you have 1. So
I
suck
had
it.
fun today.
I'll suck it as soon
That's
as
why I'm here,
Andrew
to have
stops
fun.
sucking it. He's had it in his mouth for fucking 2 years now.
Hey Ben, before we get to plugs and the credits, would you like to use the earnestness horn again?
I would. I would.
Oh shit!
But I'm not going to this time. I'm
To
gonna
our
hold
letter
up.
writer, the main thread throughout our advice was you should feel no guilt. You sound like an incredible parent. And your 21-year-old is probably pretty excited about having some freedom and being out there in the world a little bit, as daunting as it all may look. This is really good for that person. And
Yeah.
get your groove back however you need to get your groove back. You've got some good ideas here floating around.
Yeah.
We're rooting for you.
I can't. I said it in mine. I can't begin to imagine the energy, the time, the emotions that go into raising a child that requires special attention. And you're amazing. You've done it. So now take some time for yourself to enjoy the time and be proud of yourself. You did an amazing job. You've done an amazing job. And
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
yeah. Thank you for writing this letter. We are so sorry that it took so long to get to it. It was truly a clerical error, and we are going to make sure that producer Ron pays for this.
Oh,
pays
out
for
into
this.
the heat shed, Ron. We
Yes.
chain him up out there. If you have any issue in your life, there is no issue too small. Please write us. Contact us.
I'll sound the earnestness horn for anything. I don't give a fuck. I'm fast and loose with it, and you can ask any question. It could be funny.
We're gonna
It
have
can
to
be-
put some sort of spray dye in it so that we can deter Ben from just sounding it at any point.
This isn't going to be like the public pool thing where
It'll be like a
it
fire
blows
alarm.
around me when I.
I mean, that's not a bad idea for the technology.
Yep.
We'll explore it.
Yeah.
But send in your questions. You can send them directly to us on social media, to our individual profiles, to the @Grawlix Comedy feed, or you can also email us questions @advicefight.com. We love receiving them. Please send them in. Literally
Yeah.
anything. You got a funny question you need advice on? Something happened in the office. You know, things aren't moving through the bowels quick enough. How do I get them moving? We got answers for everything.
This
So,
podcast doesn't exist without your letters. Keep them coming. We need them. Thank you guys very much. That is an episode. I'll do it. We should thank
Yep.
Ron Doyle for producing. Very, very much appreciated. Thank you, Mike Henderson, Plan 9 Sound, for your help recording our audio at the live show. Big thanks to Charlie Continental for always bringing the sweet, sweet tunes.
love you, Charlie.
And I think that brings us to the plugs, doesn't it? Anybody
Yeah, it
got
does.
anything? What are you guys doing? Who's out there? Who's doing shows? What's up?
I'm doing some Don't Tell comedy shows. Sign up for the Don't Tell shows in Colorado. They're secret shows and venues that don't normally have shows. Sometimes the venue's perfect. Sometimes the venue's pretty weird. But
That's the most honest don't tell
yeah.
explanation I've ever heard.
but check out Don't Tell Comedy, and you'll probably see me at some shows in Colorado.
If you're
I can
listening to this episode when it comes out on February 10th, this weekend, February 13th and 14th, I will be in beautiful Colorado Springs at Looney's Comedy Club, telling jokes all weekend. I know the Springs always comes out when I do shows down there. I would love to see your faces. Please get tickets now. Come and see me, Springs. Adam, what you got?
Western Pennsylvania, I have this vision of me doing nothing but packed fucking shows 2 nights in a row when I come out there February 20th and 21st. The 20th at State College, where Penn State is. The 21st in Pittsburgh, Bottle Rocket Social Hall. Hey, if you live in Pennsylvania, you're a fan of this pod, please tell your friends in the area. That matters most, word of mouth. So earnest plea, come on out to those shows and tell your friends in the area.
Man,
Thank
I
you,
love
team.
Pittsburgh. I love Pittsburgh.
I'm excited.
Great
I love the
city.
venue. I love the city. I really would love to fill it up. So help me out if you can.
Yeah, yins
Advice
guys, get out
fighters.
there, huh? Get down there and that. And this and that. Head on down. Yins guys, gotta get out there. Downtown. I don't know what they say.
pretty
That's
good.
so bad. But otherwise, that's an episode. We had a good time today. We took it to the brink. We almost fractured, but
We really
healed
did.
ourselves. And which means we're going to be back next week with another episode of
close
Advice
call,
Fight.
but we will be back
it was
next
a close
week.
call. But in the meantime, play us out, Charlie.